Need to take my recycling out. So remember how last week I ended my vlog with a trip to Target? That's all I got. Well, that and some cutting boards, but nobody cares about that. So I have a mat. I feel like a grown-up. Supposed to be. Wow, you're not gonna lighten up on my face? Okay, there you go. Just want to come over here and say, hey, I know I'm looking hella crazy, but it's fine because we just arrived at the hair salon. Semi-busy day today. I have a hair appointment at noon. It's 11:58. At 1:15, I'm going right across the street to one of my favorite places called Ted's to have lunch with Sasha. And then after lunch with Sasha, my sister's coming over to help me decorate. And I quote it because I think it's more so going to be an organizational type thing, because to me decorating requires buying stuff, and I don't plan to buy anything right now. I plan to wait until taxes, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, just wanted to check in so you could see all this sarcasm. And next time y'all see me, I will be fed and looking less like this. Bye. Okay, we are all done, all silk pressed and fabulous. It took a little longer than expected because, well, we just get to talking. That's kind of how we do. But yes, feeling very pretty, and I'm running hella late. Oops. Oh, running hella late. Sorry. To meet Sasha. But again, Ted's is right across the street, so I will be there literally in 90 seconds. So see you in a bit.
They don't think about it until you do it, and they're like, oh.
Say hi.
Hi. Nope, that's not it.
Yeah.
I didn't see that till you started.
Yeah, that's it. I just happened to look up and was like, oh, okay, hello.
I feel like it's real.
I hope. We're home now, obviously. I kind of wish I would have stopped by Starbucks on my way, and I did not. And I'm regretting that decision, not enough to actually do anything about it. So now we are waiting for my sister to come over. And I kind of need a nap. But we're gonna be okay. Ew. So last night of what am I trying to say? Last night's Power was actually good. And I say last night, I watched them at midnight on Saturday night. So, yeah, my point is it was a good episode, but I don't think I'm going to do any more recaps, which I know is kind of dumb because it's like you started it, just finish it, but I don't know, I don't feel like it. I'll wait and see how I feel tomorrow, which is Monday, but as of right now, I don't feel like doing it, and it doesn't seem to be benefiting my channel one way or the other for me to be doing Power recaps. Fallon, I greatly appreciate your involvement in my Power chats, but you seem to be the only one.
The ones that are already like broken down, you can keep those. And in all honesty, if you're just that attached to this microwave box, if you want to just break it down and put it on the side with the others, then you can do that. But it just needs to be not taking up this space on your shelf.
Why you say it like that? If you're so attached to this box.
I mean, because some people just like it the way that they like it. If you move, you want to know, this is the microwave box. You don't want to have to write nothing extra. It's right here. It's a big picture. Who knows? I don't know. So,
okay.
If, if you really want to keep it, then we'll keep it. But let's just not have it taking up our space.
Okay.
So, and then you can, once you do that, you can move your paper towels and any other kind of like industrial stuff. Do you have anything like that in here?
You said they can go in the cabinet?
I'm thinking, if depending on what's in your cabinet.
Oh, I can't reach that far. I'm short.
Well, we can get you a little. Yeah, girl, put your cereals up there and get you a little step stool.
I'm not getting a step stool. I'm an adult.
Who's not gonna use all of this cabinet space because she can't reach it. Get a cute one. Everything's okay if it's cute.
Okay.
That's what I tell myself.
Okay.
That's why everything I do is fine. I'm cute. I can get away with it.
Okay. Kevin Hart uses a step stool.
Got my ladder, put them on top of the refrigerator, then I hit my ladder. It's not, it wasn't a big ladder, it was 3 steps. It's a ladder for thumbs. Pat, 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 real quick, look.
No, you're not gonna get one of those tap tap taps. You're not doing that. But just like a little top. Oh, that's gonna make it worse. A little toddler stool where it's just like 1 step. It's not 3.
Okay.
Because I don't think you have anything here that high where you would need 3. But this one's gonna just give you like this much space, and then you can put your cabinets, and then your cereal can go in here.
Okay.
So break that down. Our cereal. So like Johnny says, I say all the time, everything has to have a home. Can't just have things out randomly. It has to have a home.
But having everything out randomly is kind of my thing. Okay.
No, it is. I'm noticing that. That's the ongoing theme here.
I hate you.
I'm saying we need to change that narrative. Okay.
I agree. I agree.
Most of the stuff up here is fine, but okay. But get you some of those little wire shelves where you can put them in here, like this little mesh shelf, and you can put stuff on top of it and stuff under it. So
Okay.
some mesh shelves for a cabinet.
So are you making the list of things I will need, or am
I'm making a list of
Okay.
things you need. You need to make the list of things that you need to do.
10-4.
Explain.
It's a shower cap. Okay.
Is there a shower in here?
No, that's where I wash my hair in the sink.
Okay.
And I wash it, and then I put conditioner in it, and then the shower cap's there, so put the shower
So what we might need to work on then is like a little caddy from your bathroom.
that I bring in here for shampoo time.
Do you have a caddy?
Not
Need
since
one.
college.
Okay, so we're gonna get you a little bathroom caddy. Oh my God, we're our mother. We are our. Okay, that one I don't know. We are our mothers, Shumuriel.
We came by it honestly.
We gotta fight this
We
like a
do.
disease.
We do.
Okay.
The
I can
antibiotics.
take these with me, so that's fine. What is happening here?
That is the cup that catches the residual coffee from the coffee maker. Hello. It's 10:49 and my sister just left. So she's been here since 4:30. So I'm telling you, every time we get together, we end up spending hours, like an entire day together, but it's always a good time. I'm exhausted now though. I slept like shit last night, up early this morning to get my hair done and stuff, and then long ass day, but it was a good day. So, notice anything? Remember how I'm always talking about clutter and shit on my counter? So she cleared that off. She has this vision. My sister's very good at decorating and organizing, and she was saying that it's not that I don't have a lot of space, it's that I'm not utilizing my space to the best of my ability. So yeah, we're gonna begin the process of redecorating. We're gonna be hitting up Home Goods and TJ Maxx's and probably Ross. We didn't say Ross, but probably Ross. The goal is to get rid of a lot of stuff that just kind of is accumulating stuff. Gonna get rid of that. Gonna get rid of this coffee table. Gonna get rid of this TV stand. Maybe not get rid of it per se, but put it in my closet. That will also go in my closet. We're gonna organize my closet and just make better use of the space that I have, since I kind of have a tendency to just put shit places just because I'm not a decorator or organizer. She said, yeah, it's just kind of obvious to tell that you live alone. I was like, thanks. I don't know if that's a compliment, or I mean, it's it is what it is. I live alone, and my apartment says I do, because I just put shit where the fuck I'm gonna put it, and as long as I can live with it, it's good. Whatever. So yeah, that's the plan. So this is the before. You guys have seen the before since I've been here, and I'm interested to kind of take you guys along with me to see how it ends up in the after. So yeah, been a long ass day, but a good day. I'm getting up early tomorrow to go see Bad Boys for Life. That's gonna be my Monday. Yeah, I guess that'll do it for me. As you can see, my curls are all the way gone. It's a little frustrating how my hair won't hold a curl worth a damn, but I'm gonna attempt. My stylist told me to put flexi rods in it, the gray ones, but I should have, had we not been crunched for time, because I literally went from my appointment with her to lunch with Sasha, as y'all saw when I was rushing. I should have asked her to give me a tutorial, because I told her I'm challenged when it comes to me and my hair. I've shown her my fails, and I'm like, girl, you won't ever lose a client in me, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So yeah, I should have asked her to give me a tutorial, because every time I try to do it myself, we all know that it doesn't turn out great. Okay. My orchid's still hanging in there, sorta. I've lost a couple of them, but these three hanging in. All right, well, I am getting ready to wash my face, take a shower, and just chill for the rest of the night, and see y'all tomorrow, or just whenever I see you. Y'all, Bad Boys is so fucking good. Well, I had no doubts. I laughed, I cried. There was so much eye candy. I love Will Smith. He's one of my top 5 favorite actors, just in terms of talent, looks, and just everything. There's a lot of eye candy in the movie also. You know, Will's fine. The villain was fine. There's an Asian dude in there that's fine. I was like, shit, I can't take all this muscle and this testosterone. Jesus. So yes, it was a lot of attractive men in the cast. They did a good job casting. But yes, so good. So go see Bad Boys for Life if you haven't. So now I'm just gonna imagine myself walking around in slow motion all day like they do. Well, I do that anyway. I've always just had this moment, like whenever, or just this weird thing about me whenever I walk into a room, if there's a lot of people in a room, or just anywhere where I feel like I'm that shit, or that bitch rather. Yeah, I just imagine that other people see me walking in slow motion. Is that like, it's fine, I don't care, I'll own it. I own that. Am I going to Chick-fil-A? Do I have food at the house? I should have thought about this. Ma'am, are we doing this? Are we doing Chick-fil-A? I'm not even hungry. I mean, I'm hungry, I could eat. I don't have a taste for anything, but I don't know if I want Chick-fil-A, but there's not really any other options, so I might, what's happening? Oh, God, okay. Okay, yeah, we're not doing Chick-fil-A because that line is some bullshit. Okay, I'm gonna go. I don't know what's happening, but I'm going. Oh, no, okay, yeah, no, we're not doing Chick-fil-A. Jesus, okay, this line is crazier on a holiday than it is during the week. Okay, so we're not doing that. What are we gonna do then, ma'am? Because you don't have a lot of options. What do you have at the house? Am I gonna have to we got food at the house myself? I saw something so funny the other day, and I hate it when you see something funny and you want to send it to somebody and then you remember that you hate that person and you can't send it to them, even though they find it funny. But it's like, nope, we're not doing that. I've been kind of in my, what are you gonna say at my funeral now that you've killed me mood past couple days. Not sure why. Why am I still thinking about this? Why is this still on my mind? Why? We need to move on, and I know this, and I am sort of, just not as fast as I like. Whatever. We're back to Bad Boys. Go see it if you haven't already. I really liked it. I'm running off a list of restaurants that are nearby in my head, and I'm like, no, No. No. It's like, do you want this? No. Do you want McDonald's? No. Do you want Burger King? No. Do you want Taco Bell? No. And I'm getting frustrated with myself. So it's like, you know what? Since you can't come to a decision, you get to eat cereal. That's your punishment. So, as I said, I don't have issues with going to the movies alone. Only time I do is when my personal space is in jeopardy. I am very protective over my personal space. I don't like people who I do not know, who are closer than arm's length. Like, I need you to, like, this is my bubble. This is my bubble. Don't come near me. I get very whatever. So it's a big ass theater. Why, large sir? Out of all of the seats that were available, now granted it was way more packed than I expected it to be because it was a 10 a.m. movie time. But why, large sir? Out of all of the seats that were surrounding, that were empty. Now granted, I think the emptier seats were closer to the front, which I know is frowned upon. I'm not exactly sure what the situation was behind me, but, sir, why? I was like, I saw him coming, I was like, you wouldn't do that to me, would you? What have I done now to deserve this? And then he comes, he sits right next to me. Now, thankfully, there's a divider, but it's only so big. He sits right next to me and pretty much proceeds to take up his seat and is invading my space. And I literally was like, ah! Ah! Internally, I'm literally like, fuck me in the fucking ass! What the fuck is going on? Like, I'm throwing a fit inside. And he was so close. And then he was eating popcorn. Then he fell asleep. Then he started to snore. Sir. I was like, Jesus, why? One thing I will say, I know I was talking shit about previews and how I'm like, fuck previews, you know, whatever. I'm not one of those people, like I said, if I miss them, fine. But if I see them, cool. There's the Black Widow movie. I mean, I guess I'll go see that because I'm into Marvel. I mean, I'm an X-Men back in the day stan. I was Rogue. For anybody who cares, I was Rogue because I liked that she was strong and she ain't need no man, and you know, I liked that. I didn't like Storm because, I mean, I did because she was black, but I didn't like, I felt like she was too weak at times, and I thought Jean was a complete bitch, and then find out years later she was that bitch, but she just always came off too weak, like, oh, Scott, like, oh, it just, I really hated it. She always needed saving. It really irked me. Do y'all see a theme going? I like strong women. So anyway, what is my point? Oh, so I guess I'll go see Black Widow. I'm not, I mean, I guess, because I'm committed. So I'll go see Black Widow. There's another Marvel movie from some guy. I thought it was a Night Walker. Is it Nightcrawler? Night Walker? I don't even remember, but he's one of the Marvel people. But it's not that. It's like Morbius or something. No idea who that motherfucker is. It looked interesting. The guy who plays him is hot, so maybe I'll go see it for that reason. What else? There was a preview for, ooh, I love black men in suits, or just men in general in suits, but specifically black men. John David Washington, Denzel Washington's son, he has a movie coming out that he is wearing suits in, and Jesus. Some rice in there. Ah, shit. Caught it. Rice in there. And, oops. Chicken in there. It's almost time for dinner. I'm starving. Here's a little word to the what. Well, first off, hey, before I get on here being snarky, because I'm hangry a little bit. If you ever come across someone with a name that you don't know how to pronounce, before you proceed to butcher their name, you can just say, how do you say your name? And they'll tell you. Don't just be like, you know, you making all these like sounds and make it sound like you're in pain. Just say, how do you say your name? That's all. And I'll tell you. And then the lady goes, I knew I was close. No, bitch, you was not. You weren't, but it is what it is. I knew that this was going to be some shit from a very young age, but I've been dealing with it. And no, I don't have a nickname. I know people ask me that a lot. No, I don't have a nickname. If you can't say my name, then don't talk to me. It's not hard. I need to get some food. And I'm hungry and I don't know where I want to eat, but what else is new? Hello, it's 5:15. We're home from work, thank God. It was a long day, as I was bitching and moaning to y'all about earlier today. I just wanted to update you. Just checking out my makeup. Just wanted to update you. My sister has already dove headfirst. Is dove a word? I believe so. Has already jumped in headfirst into this whole let's get Shumuriel's apartment looking like more of an adult and less like a, what did she call it? I can't remember, but basically let's upgrade me. So she has already sent me, I remember mentioning getting bar stools when I first moved in here, and then somehow I just managed to talk myself out of them. She has talked me back into them. So she found 2 of those today. She found me another chair for like my additional seating, so it just won't be the couch. And I think that's it. Oh, and then I'm gonna switch out my TV stand. I mentioned that earlier too. So she says it's supposed to go on sale soon, so I'm hoping to get that. My only concern, while it has somewhat been proven that I can, like, I put together the desk. Y'all probably remember that, the desk that I do my makeup on. I put that together by myself and I was super proud of myself. However, I have never put together a TV stand. So that concerns me a bit. Maybe my nephew could do it, she says with conviction. So, or maybe it won't be that hard. We will find out. My point is, things are already starting to come together days after we met. We met Sunday and it's Tuesday and we are on our way, ladies and gentlemen. So yay. Oh, and I'm getting a headboard finally. I haven't had a headboard since Raleigh. So I'm getting a headboard. So at some point I'm going to take pictures. I don't know if I'm gonna do pictures or video, probably both, of basically a before and after. So it'll be fun to look back on this moment and be like, started from the bottom, now we're here. Today's lunchtime adventures lead us to Walmart. Oh, hello. No, you're fine. We are going to do an unboxing so we can see what I got from Walmart and Amazon. So remember how I told you that I was on a beauty no-buy? I find that when I put myself on punishment for not buying makeup, it kind of manifests in other ways. And in this case, it's via Walmart and Amazon and Target. Didn't I get some stuff from Target? Yeah. I don't even know. Yeah, I did. I can't remember what it was though. It wasn't makeup, so that's all that matters. So, but I haven't been doing, the things that I've been buying, even though it did come from Walmart and Target and Amazon, it's not as bad as it would have been, probably, maybe not, had I gotten it from Like, had I gotten makeup, that's what I tell myself anyway. Man. Okay, so I am trying to make it a point to make what? I'm trying to make it a point to drink more water, and I've been buying a lot of water bottles, and it's bad for the environment because you got to recycle. So, and plus they're heavy to get upstairs. So I bought a water pitcher that will filters the water. So there's that. So I will have to buy regular filters for it, but we'll figure that out. So that's all that's in that box. Because you care so much, I got a dustpan because my floor to me isn't big enough for a broom. And I don't make that much of a mess. And so also, remember, I may or may not have mentioned how I want to, I don't know if that's right. I was going to say, I may have told y'all that I want to start working out. I don't know if that's accurate, if that's an accurate statement. But I did buy 3-pound dumbbells. Because I've been looking at my arms in my vlogs and they look kind of nice, like I've been lifting weights, but I have not. So we're going to do this often. I don't know what often is. Maybe once a day. We'll see. So we have weights, we have a water filter, we have a dustpan, and I know I did mention this to you guys. Yes, I got a yoga mat because I am going to start taking yoga at some point. I have not decided when. Okay, so I have mentioned this. There's a yoga studio not far from my house. But the only issue is I reached out to them and I was like, hey, I don't know shit about yoga. Y'all have a bunch of different classes. Which one is good for a novice? And so she gave me the order in which to start. Upon further research, I discovered that it's hot yoga or warm yoga. I can't remember. They said it was like 85 degrees in that motherfucker. Ma'am, I have natural hair. Do you know what's going to happen to these edges when sweat and humidity get involved? Do you know what's, I don't know. No, I know what's going to happen. And I'm scared. So I'll just plan it around the time when I'm going to wash my hair. And then it'll all work out, or at least that's what I'm telling myself. The classes that they had for me, they offered them on Friday nights. I want to say at 6 or 7. And I want to say Sunday evening. So neither time is really convenient. What does that mean in air quotes? Neither time really works for me per se. I mean, Fridays I could. My only concern would be I'd have to come home, take my makeup off, because I'm not one of those bitches who does yoga in a full face. Like, I wouldn't work out ever in a full face of makeup, but that's just me personally. So I'll have to come home, take all my makeup off, and then go back out, which that's not the end of the world. I'm just saying that definitely doesn't help the process. So there's that. So yeah, we're gonna, it's my sister, we're going to start doing yoga, I guess next month, because it's late February. So we are going to commit to doing that. The plan is to take a couple classes, like pay for a couple of classes and get the basics down. And then I'm gonna start doing that shit at home via YouTube. Is that trifling? But you know, like, I want to make sure if I'm doing the stuff, because I know I could just start doing it on YouTube just on my own. But I want to make sure if I'm bending and stretching and doing all this other stuff, I'm doing it right first. And then when I know I'm doing it right, then I'll be like, okay, bye. So that way I can be good and bendy for my next dude. So nasty. Okay, we'll talk about that later. Oh, so as you guys know, I got a new camera. And the bag that I was using for my old vlogging camera is too small for the camera that I'm using now. So this is something I should have gotten before I got the new camera, but we're not going to talk about that. So this is the camera that the Sony A150-100 goes in, according to Amazon. I don't know if you're going to fit. No, legit, I don't know if it's going to fit in here. Obviously I'll see after I get done recording, but this looks like a very tight space. And I also purchased the charger for the battery for this, because what I've been doing is basically plugging the camera into the that thing. I've been plugging it in there and just charging the camera, don't do air quotes, manually. I don't think that's the right word, but my point is I want to be able to pop the battery out of the camera and put it onto this thing and charge it that way instead of having to plug the camera itself up. So I got the charger that goes with it, and that's it. I got some new slippers, but nobody cares about that. So again, that's all. I figure, like I said, if I was shopping at Ulta or Sephora, I definitely would have spent way more money than the price of these things. So, progress? Yeah? Okay, that's all for today. I keep telling myself that I'm not going to vlog. I'm like, I'm not going to vlog today, or at least that's what I tell myself when I wake up, because I'm like, there's nothing going on, and then I kind of feel like I miss y'all and I want to kind of get on camera. And now I'm sitting here thinking, okay, it's Wednesday, and you've kind of sort of recorded a decent amount of stuff, or at least in my head I have. So this vlog might be long as fuck. I try not to make them more than 30 minutes because I don't want to bore y'all. I know, well, I don't know shit, but in my mind, 25 minutes is the max. 20 is the minimum. And if I'm 30 minutes or more, then I'm just on one. But the time is 8:36. We're headed to work. But first, coffee, because it's Friday. Thank God. How is it that a short work week wound up feeling like a regular ass work week? Worked 4 days this week, and I'm like, fuck. It's just now Friday, but it's here, so it's fine. Random update, if you want to call it an update. I was talking to one of my former coworkers on IG. She does hot yoga. And I was like, oh, I can't remember exactly what she said about it, but I reached out to her and was just like, hey, I'm also considering trying to do yoga. And I was like, how does because she's natural too. I was like, how does your hair hold up with the humidity? She was like, well, it doesn't. So I was like, fantastic. She was like, but I go on the days when it's either on or close to a wash day. I was like, okay, so I was on the right track with that. Great. And then I said, yeah, so the plan is to start off at the studio and then work my way into my house. So I won't have to keep paying to go to a class. And she was like, I actually think you should swap that. She was like, start off in your house and then work your way into a class, because it can be kind of a lot. She was like, if you're new and it's hot yoga, if it's something that you've never really done and it's hot, she was like, start off in your house and then work your way up. And I was like, okay, appreciate the advice. Hopefully y'all can't see my hands, and hopefully they're a little ashy. I washed my hands before I left the house and I didn't put on lotion. I usually wait till I get to my desk to do that. So yeah, there's been a development in the yoga things, because yeah, the way this parking lot is set up is super stupid. Businesses that have the most customers tend to have the stupidest setup. Starbucks, Chick-fil-A, Cookout, those are the top three I can think of. And then the layout is dumb, the parking lot small, and then it leads to this bullshit that I'm looking at right now. So yeah, whatever, we're not gonna let this get us in the mood, because A, we're about to get coffee, and B, it's Friday. So there's that. So what are y'all up to? How's it going? What's the latest and greatest in hip hop, as Walter would say? And I'm always like, the same shit. We talk regularly. But I'm trying to think, was that it? I felt like and this is why I've said countless times before, I need to write this shit down, because there was something else other than yoga I thought that I wanted to say to you, and now I don't remember. What's up? It's 5:29 and we're home watching Hoarders, trying not to become one in real life, and I'm about to edit this vlog. I just want to stop on here really quick, say what's up, and say peace out, and thank you for watching. And I am debating on whether or not I'm going to record a favorites for the month of January. I have all the stuff over there, and that's what I'm looking at. I just need to get myself ready, and that consists of putting on some lashes and putting on a lip, and then actually getting it up to record the video. So I think I'll, you know, turn it on for a little bit, do the video. I got to make it a point not to fall asleep. That'll also, you know, that also has an impact on recording. So yeah, that's what my night consists of, or that's what it looks like it's going to consist of for now. I like editing though, so that's the fun part. Okay, thank y'all for watching, and until next week, I'll see y'all later.